Okay, Miss Kayetta, we're gonna do your ears today. Okay, so first step is to clean the ears. I'm just using a ear cleaning solution with a Q-tip, and it's really important to get every nook and cranny in the ear. It's a good idea to have a helper. Ears get pretty dirty, so you don't want to have any moisture in the ears. You want to start with a very dry ear. We don't want to have any moisture in here because that can make bacteria thrive. So I'm just going to go through here and clean out every literal nook and cranny. So now that the ears are all completely cleaned out, I'm going to take an alcohol wipe just to make sure, for peace of mind, that the ears are fully dry. I'm going to run that wipe over every part of the inside of the ear. You should have pre-cut approximately 1-inch sports tape. I just have mine over here on a little stool that I can just peel off, but they're all pre-cut and they're about yay long. You'll need about 6 of those. This is just for the stage she's at of about 3 months. Let's move puppy closer. So I have a pre-made backer rod with duct tape. What we do is we take the beveled end and we stick it down inside the ear, down into the bell, and it's going to go into here. You'll be able to see it. So you just take the ear. This does not hurt puppy, but the puppy doesn't like it. The puppy just wants to run free. So I just wanted to show how far down that is. I can feel it down here. And as you can see, I have excess. So her tip of her ear comes to here. I'm going to take and cut this ending that we don't need. This next portion, you're going to take backer rod. So for her being only 3 months old, I'm using a 1/2-inch backer rod, and I have wrapped it in this pretty duct tape. This adds some stiffness to the backer rod to help the ear stay up. But this is what your backer rod looks like just as you cut it. The other thing that I do, if you can see, the end here is beveled, and I just do that by taking the backer rod and just cutting little pieces here, like so, to angle it. This is the part that's going to go into the ear. We are going to reinsert the backer rods. And as you do this, you want to, your dog is going to shake their head, and that's okay. That's why you have your helper. So if you can see, her tip of her ear is right at the top of this backer rod. We're inserted down to about here. So make sure that you pull up on the ear. You anchor a little bit of this sports tape. Make sure it's a breathable sports tape, and then come around this way. You see how this ear flap folds in this way? So we're going to anchor the tape here, and we're going to come around this way. We need to have the ear heel in this position so that this flap comes like so. Okay? The ear goes to the top of the backer rod. Hopefully you can see that. As the tape goes on, we anchor it to the backer rod. Come around, just come around gently. We don't want to cause any constriction on the ear, but we do want it to be nicely taped. So it's just kind of like a somewhat loose taping, and then we just clamp the tape on in. I'm going to come around again with another strip. Now we don't need to keep folding this. This is good. Like this one down here that folded that ear this way, that was good enough. Now we're going to anchor again. and come around. Again, not constricting that ear. And then once again at the top. It's nice to have a little bit excess tape at the top that you can just press inward to protect against moisture getting in. Often they can shake their head and this bottom part will come out, so I'll come around again. Anchoring on the backer rod and just taping around. We're gonna do the same for the other side. Now is where you're gonna make a bridge. You're gonna make it about 11 and 1 instead of straight up. Measure across. So that's about as much backer rod as I had cut. She only needs to go to here. This is going to be her bridge. No need to bevel the ends on our backer rod here. Just show you how it's done. Just start at one end. There's a whole bunch of different methods of how to do this on the internet. You just do what works best for you. This is what works best for us at this current time with the age she is. We don't want this sitting on the top of her head. We want it sitting above so it doesn't irritate her. I cannot stress how important it is to have a helper, as doing this on your own would be so difficult. It can be done. I've done it. I've done it many times, but it's just so much better. It goes so much faster when you have a helper to help you. And you can just go around here as many times as you need to, whatever you feel you need to do for your pup to keep these on. You should know your pup. I know that this pup is going to do whatever she can to get these off. And then to finish it off, if you feel like it, you can go around with some Guard-Tex tape. This tape just sticks to itself, but it has no compression to it. There's no stretch on it. But it's a lovely little tape, and it can help your white sports tape, your breathable white tape, last a little bit longer. And it comes in some different colors. You can get Guard-Tex on Amazon. I'll link everything in the description box. So you just take that and squeeze it onto itself. And you've got quite a colorful posting. This white tape gets so dirty so fast if your Dobie is anything like mine. At this puppy stage, they're into everything. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be functional. There you go. That's what it should look like. Callie's are big and tall because she has a show crop.